What's up guys? Today is gonna be a very interesting video that I'm super excited to show you guys because I'm gonna play with Predator, and I was seriously underestimating this guy. We got a new Forge Pass and I quickly looked through his skills and his multipliers, and I kind of instantly moved past him and didn't really think about him too much, and I wasn't really planning to get the pass or anything. Then I kept seeing people use him quite a bit, and I was talking about it on my Discord that it's pretty popular. And well, I won't say popular, but you will see it surprisingly often. Nothing on the level of Marius or Embrus right now, of course, but I was surprised to see him at all, and I saw some even fairly good accounts using him. And then people in my Discord were convincing me that it's a perfect fit for my account and I'm underestimating him and he's actually gonna be good. And then I was like, fuck it, okay, I'm gonna try it. And he was insanely good. Like, I would say that he's on the level of Rotos, honestly. Like, insanely good. The damage is the weakest part of his kit, but he has really good utility. Now, I'm not saying that he's gonna be something that everybody has to get. Maybe you don't want to spend money and you want to be very frugal about what you buy. But I would say that he's really perfect champion for Go second teams, which is what I run, so he fits my account. Let's quickly go through what he does so that, you know, so that people that don't play with him and might consider buying him or not understand him. Like, he's health scaling champion with pretty good base stats, kind of high health with 26k total, or little bit below, but 26k is pretty high, higher than Narses and most other HP scaling champions. He basically has A1 that heals himself for 30% of the damage dealt, and then it interacts with passive that when the passive procs, it counterattacks with this skill. And he will actually spam the A1 quite a bit. Let me quickly look the multipliers. I don't remember them out of top of my head, but I think the A1 was 0.3 multiplier, right? Let's quickly double check it. Yeah, A1 is 0.3, A2 is 0.19, but it has weird mechanics. It's way more than 0.19, and the A3 is 0.38. So looking at the multipliers, it doesn't sound like a game-breaking top-tier live arena champion, but it is actually really good. A2 is super quirky mechanic. I'm not gonna go over it because it has a lot of variance, but it's AoE nuke that hits twice, it reduces max health, and it kind of hits people different damage based on the order that you hit them. It's a very weird skill, but it's fairly high hitting skill. Don't think something like George AoE nuke, but for health scaling champion, it's pretty hard hitting skill. It has way higher damage than his other two skills. It also has a little bit conditional ignore defense with 15% with Whale and Perfect Whale, which he pretty much has like full uptime with his kit. Then the A3 is very quirky mechanic as well. It's a block revive. It hits one target, and before you attack him, he puts Hunter's Gaze up, and this is like this goes through UDK and everything, by the way, so it's very interesting. But when a target has Hunter Gaze, nothing can reduce the damage basically, like not ally protection, not even increased defense, not even like Masteries. Like, it will kill Siegfried without his passive proccing. It will hit some other champion through UDK passive, and I haven't gotten to try it in practice, but I'm pretty sure it's also gonna kill Nice in the first form without him going to the second, but I haven't gotten that interaction because they usually go to the second form pretty fast, and this doesn't one-shot Nice from full health, that's for sure. This skill usually hits between like 60 to 19k, so it's not a massive one-shot. Don't think about Rotos A3. You're not gonna kill somebody with full health from boss, but it's gonna block revive somebody if you can use it. And then if you use the skill and it doesn't kill, you get 50% turn meter, and well, which is useful. But the main part about his kit is the passive, which is very weird. It's better than I originally thought. You get perfect whale at the start of the battle, and then you have 50% chance to evade everything, and that doesn't just include damage, it includes lockout and all kinds of effects. And if you evade something, then you're gonna counterattack with A1 after that. And this pretty often results in, let's say, like Fabian uses lockout, he doesn't get locked out, and then he also counterattacks and kills Fabian with the A1, and you only have the 50% evasion before he takes a turn, but after that every kill that you get will increase the evasion by 20% up to 60. So if you get 3 kills, then you're like set, and he's like an unkillable god that if he gets hit, there's a good chance that he doesn't take anything, not damage, not debuffs or anything, and then he counterattacks the target. And this doesn't sound that game breaking even now when I read the kit, but in practice it actually feels really strong. So let's get into the fights without wasting too much time. I want to go through his kit because it's complicated, especially the A2. It's like a massive word vomit that you hit the targets in like specific order, and there's ignore defense and ignore health reduction, and you hit all of them individually one by one, not by like one AoE. It's weird, super complicated skill for like no reason, but the TLDR is that it's fairly hard hitting AoE for HP scaling champion because there's no HP buffs or anything like that. As far as the build that I'm going with him, I would say that Predator is one of those champions that he has really good utility. What he needs most is damage, so on him I probably wouldn't go 4-piece Stone Skin and 4-piece Lethal. You totally can do it, but I would probably more think about going full damage with 6-piece or 9-piece Merciless or 4-piece Lethal and 2-piece Cruel that I'm doing. And by the way, as a quick reminder, if somebody might be surprised about the Lethal, so I don't have a good Merciless like set for being like, you know, not playing the game for almost a year. I do have Cruel though, actually quite a lot Cruel, and I'm not really using it a lot these days because of Stone Skin. But if you're not aware, some people are super aware with this, but Cruel gives you 15% attack and 5% ignore. It's actually way better than defense or health 2-piece sets or even crit damage 2-piece sets, even on defense and health scaling champion, because ignore defense is that powerful. Granted that these days there's those gems that give you, that they reduce ignore defense on your relic. Those will definitely alter the calculation, but let's just say that I'm using these because I don't have Merciless and I have tons of good Cruel with like insanely good stats, as you can see, and it's literally the highest damage build that I can do with this speed. Here's a quick like full spread of what I'm doing now. It's not done yet. I don't have Blessing. The A3 is not fully booked, and I need to do a little bit chaos dusting, so it definitely has a little bit more damage potential than what I will do today, but I'm still putting my best stuff on him and trying to deal as much damage as possible. I still need to chaos dust the ring, and I have a better reaction amulet as well, but it also has the wrong ascension, and I think it took me like 7 attempts on the ring and bounce on the amulet. But I can already tell because I've been playing with him for like 3 days now, and I'm just having so much fun. Oh, you can see that. I'm having so much fun playing with him that I know that for like Embrace is definitely gonna change things. But he's gonna be one of my top champions probably for a very long time. I'm like super surprised how strong he is. Like I will say just right out of the bat that he's way better than Nice. which might sound surprising, but you will see it in practice. Now, like I said, he's kind of like a champion meant for go second tanky teams, probably in speed teams, you know, you can go Marius and full CC and there is other ways to deal with. But I will say that even if you are running fast teams, it could be pretty interesting champion to pick if the enemy also goes with like a very squishy fast team and you're doing it too. He could be a really good nuker in those battles, and you will probably hopefully see it in after a couple of battles. Now I've been just tearing through everything with Predator. I hope you will see that on the video as well. I should have taken screenshots of my battle log. You wouldn't honestly believe it if I told you or showed you. Or maybe if I showed you, but I don't have pictures. Sometimes a little bit, you know, cringe. I don't want to flex too much about winning some strong looking accounts, but I should have taken pictures. Okay, he went with Sulfurion. That's something that I'm planning to use today quite a bit, because this, if I go with this combo, which is I think my main team right now, I don't really need Necret here. If I pick Necret, it's gonna, you know, it's not necessary. I could go with some other utility. I could go with even UDK or stuff like that. But I think with this battle, maybe I just go with Mod. For maybe more polymorph against all of the burns and debuffs that he does. I would say Predator is almost like a, you know, scuffed version of Nice. You know, sometimes he can be even more powerful. I have beat Nice teams with Predator. I have had fights where he totally owns Nice in 1 versus 1, but with him it's super RNG, so you'll see it in a bit. Okay, what do we want to ban here? Yes, like double burns, so there's like no chance that we can get rid of them. I think I go for Nice ban, maybe. Yeah, let's get rid of him. But yeah, he's really good. I don't wanna hype it too much and then lose like multiple battles in a row, but oh my god. I've had so much fun with him. I beat one account that was over 90 million player power, and I beat 2 accounts that were full +4 mythics, and one of them had like everything except one champion, like +4, and the other one had everything +4 with like 6-star blessings and everything. I beat some like ultra god accounts with Predator earlier. I had multiple battles where I picked Rotos and Predator, and they banned Rotos thinking that I can't do anything with Predator alone, and then I just completely demolished them with Predator. Hopefully we will see that. Pay attention to him, and you will see like when the passive procs, he will do this kind of weird thing like he does in the movies, that he becomes invisible or, you know, shatters a little bit, and that means that the passive procced and he evaded the hit, and then he's gonna counterattack. But he didn't. I was getting a bit unlucky there. Okay, I think, I hope... Fuck. I don't think I have enough damage to kill the... what you call it? Gizmok. Okay, I get feared. I need to kill that Gizmok before it gets the protection up. Okay, there was the passive proc. CC, like, getting debuffed is like a big issue with him. We could actually, if I don't get feared now, we can just straight up block revive the Empress. Oh, let's go. 80k as you saw, and keep in mind that he didn't have like a lot of buffs that ignore mitigate damage, but if he did, he would ignore them with the gaze, assuming that he lands it. But 80k hits is not like insanely high, so you're not gonna kill Empress from full health, and Empress is gonna have high health and not high defense, so might even do less damage on supports. That might have been without Helm Smasher proc though, I kind of suspect. I think the highest that I've seen that skill hit is like 100k, but I've seen it hit like 50k multiple times too, so... There's the passive proc again. So far he has one skill, so it's only 20% chance to evade. it's really important that you will get a couple kills early, so that you know, then he will get going, and you will see that he will kind of become like a nice, that he can just solo the entire enemy team if he ramps up and gets good RNG. Oh yeah, I forgot to show Masteries. Let me show the Masteries after this battle. I think on him specifically, you want to go with a little bit different Masteries than you usually would go with Nukers. Okay, so we have the A2 now. This is like the hard hitting skill, but he doesn't really have, you know, a lot of health, or like, it's double hitter, so I think the most I've seen that skill hit is maybe like 140k or something like that, but it often hits like maybe like 80k or something like that. So I don't know what to tell you about that fight. It went well, it seemed kind of too easy, but we didn't really get to see like how crazy he can be when he really gets going. But that was, to be fair, very scary looking team, and surprisingly easy it was to deal with. I wish, you know, yeah, you can't see the full battle log. Like, I've been just having so much fun playing battles with him. I played tons of battles after the video yesterday, and before yesterday's video I was playing with him like off video, and it was going well. That was when I beat a couple of those guard accounts. I don't think I ever fought an account with 90 million player power. Those were not common before when I was playing. That's the first account with that high player power that I ever fought, I'm pretty sure. And like I said, he's not fully booked. Everything else is booked except the A3. We would get 10% more damage and cooldown. Also, as far as the relic goes, I would say that you definitely want to go for, well, I mean, you can do, you know, band is always good on everything, but on him specifically, he has so good utility, and he kind of needs to get some kills to get going, and then he becomes like unkillable guard. I would try to go for some kind of damage relic on him and try to really focus on damage in the build. If I get like one of those new mythic relics from Dreamforge, for instance, I would put probably one of those for him. Right now he kind of has he doesn't have some kind of top tier relic that I have a couple of them, but I don't happen to have one for him. Malefic Talon, I guess, is kind of aesthetically works with him, and crit damage and health is good stats, so it's very good blue relic, but he's the kind of champion that when I get one of those guard tier damage relics, I'm gonna give it to him. As far as the Masteries goes, otherwise it's fairly normal looking Masteries, but on the defense ones, you know, I maybe a little bit have more defense Masteries than you would take 2 offense Masteries and not 2 defense, but I wanted to get the chance to I wanted to like maximize the counter attacks and his tankiness, because that's how his kit works. He's tanky, and he gets more tanky if he gets kills, and he heals from the damage that he does with A1, which he does if he spams the A1 if he gets kills. So it's like a big circle, but I wanted to get the improved parry, and usually if you go improved parry, it means that you know, you're not gonna be able to take Resurgent or Shadow Heal, because you're probably not gonna take 2 defense masteries on the first slot, and you'll take like Heart of Glory or something else on the offense tree. But I wanted to go with both of them, and I wanted to get the Shadow Heal and Resurgent, so that he would heal more and get rid of the debuffs and have the best potential to just go full ham and solo the enemy team. I also didn't go for a Cycle of Revenge, which people usually use on everything. I just wanted to take 2 masteries that can give you counter attacks. I would say that Deterrence is very good mastery, often a little bit underrated and not used that much, just because of how the defense tree works. That you will definitely go with Delay of Death and Cycle of Revenge usually, and then you're not able to take Deterrence. But especially considering the kind of champions that are in meta right now, like Fabian and Galatir and many others, there's tons of CC. There's even, you know, people who can use Stormcaller Relic on Marius, and even he can do stuns and so on. They're very common. And on him specifically, you know, he has the chance that even if you take AoE CC, with his evasion, he's not gonna get CC'd, and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So this is good. I think it's better to go with this than the Cycle of Revenge. No, not like it's the end of the world, but I think I wanted to maximize the amount of counter attacks that he does. Okay, that's massive amount of glazing and talking. We just had one fight, so let's get a couple more and see if it's actually as good as I'm saying. But again, like I was saying, I was playing with him a bunch. This is not like my first time of playing with him, so I've already made my mind. And I will definitely say that if you're a little bit tempted and you're not like you're not completely against spending and you would want a tanky nuker for PvP, I would get him. I was massively surprised by how strong he is. Of course, with Fabian, I mean not Fabian, with Embrus, there's another health scaling champion that is also very powerful. So it might be tricky on many accounts to have enough gear for 2 health scaling champions. That could be an issue, of course. For me, like, I think he's pretty much gonna like replace my Galleos. I'm gonna use Galleos, but I think it's just much more consistent to go with Predator. Like, he can be a good blind pick like Rotos and go against anything. Okay, this is good. We got the UDK matchup so that you can see. Though I think I probably should go with maybe Sulfuron. Should I? Probably not. He already has the Galatir, so... Maybe I'll go with Maud and have another buff strip. Yeah, let's go with Maud. My Sulfuron actually got even slightly slower because I happen to have 2 triple speed Lizardman banners only. One of them is Resistance banner, which is on Donatello, and the other one is Health banner that is on Predator. And Sulfuron kind of lost both of his banners to those other people. I need to get the proper triple speed accuracy banner on him. And even if I had the triple speed on him, he's still super slow, so if they have one pick left and they already have like immunity champion, I'm not super confident in picking my Sulfuron. Okay, what do we want to ban here? A little bit undecided. Let's go UDK ban. Like I said, Predator is not really that bothered by UDK like Rotos is, but this time I'll go for the ban. As I mentioned at the start, the Hunter's Gaze works very weirdly. If you just read the kit, you wouldn't... like it basically says that it ignores all kinds of damage mitigation, but that includes passives like UDK passive. UDK is not gonna redirect a hit against target with the Hunter's Gaze debuff, which is very weird, honestly. But it can be... it's so niche thing that if you meet that interaction and you're aware of it, most likely your enemy doesn't know about it, so they might get confused. Okay, I don't think I have the damage to... I think I just go for A2 and try to get kills. I don't think I'm gonna get kill unless I don't weak it on the Carnage, but I'm not gonna get kills with the A3. So we got with the A2 on Empress. I thought it would be close, but I wasn't sure. A3 definitely wouldn't have killed it though. The A2 hits way harder. Oh fuck. I think we might be done though. They're all so low. If I just would have gotten lucky and gotten the evasion on Predator right there, which could have happened, we would have won it, I think. But I got locked out on dodges, so GG. Maybe I should have banned the Carnage after all. That's what I was originally thinking, but then I still went with the UDK. I mean, I definitely need to play test with him more, but I already know that my core team is basically gonna be what I was picking. I'm kind of undecided what's the last champion to use. I've been playing with a lot of different stuff, not just mod. I've been using Donatello actually quite a lot. That's what I'm running in Classic Arena Defense right now too. Probably I will use more of it. Donatello also needs some Chaos Dusting. Dude, I need to Chaos Dust like so much. Even if I got like 500 Chaos Dust right now, that wouldn't be enough. I need more of it. So I'm totally skipping the fusion. I didn't make any post or video about it, but I'm totally skipping it because I need to farm more. But I have like a resistance chest on Donatello that is triple speed, but also I need to Chaos Dust it to get the 29 extra resistance. There's so many pieces that I need to do it. Never mind like all of the other pieces on Donatello, for instance, to get 1.2k health on those. Those are not even on my radar yet because there are so many big priorities outside of that. Okay, so this time I'll definitely go with Sulfurion. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna be faster than him, but he has to pick a nuker. I'm just gonna ban the Galatir, and I think we should be good. It's level 83 though, so let's not get too excited. But it's kind of funny thing that they keep doing these champions that they only sell these days, and I've kind of noticed that all of them are around the same tier. Obviously they get outdated over time, but Xena, He-Man, Predator, they were all kind of pretty good champions for PvP, not like game ending like top tier. And I would definitely say that out of those three, comparing themselves to when they were new, Predator is definitely the best by far, but even Xena was actually pretty good when she was new. Predator I think is like shockingly good. I would put him in A tier of champions, let's say. Not S tier, that would be too insane, but he's like top of the A tier, I would put it. I think he's as good as Rotos. I know it sounds like insane to say it, but I think he's as good as Rotos is as a champion. Often Rotos is not the one carrying me, but Predator actually. Okay, should we try the interaction? It would make sense to do the A2 now, but am I gonna lose the fight if I troll? Okay, let's do the A3 anyway, just so you can see. So the Hunter Gaze ignored the UDK. If I did A2 there, I definitely would have won the fight. If I lose because of this, I'm gonna cry, but I wanted to show the interaction. And like I said, the same thing is with Siegfried passive. If you hit it even before it proc the passive and got the block damage, it's not gonna proc the passive at all, it's just gonna die. That I had a couple matches where it was like game over. First turn I just block revive Siegfried and it was like no contest battle. See, even in this battle, Predator did way more damage than Rotos, and I'm pretty sure he would have done even more if I opened with the AoE nuke. But, you know, we're gonna get probably some really hard battle that is close, where Predator comes in clutch, because I had a bunch of those before, where everybody else dies and Predator is the only one holding fort, and if you get those couple kills and you max out the passive, he becomes insane. It's still RNG, of course. You have, with 3 kills, you have 60% chance to ignore everything and then counter attack. But if you do, you ignore like Fabian lockout, and then you kill him when he misses the lockout, and it's insane. I probably could go with some like triple nuker battles too, that I just go with both Rotos, Predator and Galleus. I see people doing that a lot usually, but it's with the stupid mythic nukers where all of them are revivers. Would he let me get away with Sulfurion pick here? Because he could totally go with immunity, and I still have to ban the Maritska because it counters the... I don't think I can do it. Let's let's go Necrit. Let's try Necrit one battle. I need to play with different stuff. Maybe I could have gone with Helicat, to be honest here. I think Helicat could have made sense. He doesn't have a fast team. There's a, you know, pretty probable that my Helicat would be faster than the Marius. He doesn't have speed booster. Okay, he went with the UDK. This is actually a good test, because we're not like, UDK is not gonna ruin our day. We don't have to ban it. I mean, I could ban it. It's definitely an option here. But we have both Armans and Predator. Both of them can deal with the UDK, so that it's not going to destroy us. So we ban the other nuker. All I need to do now is block revive the Marius, which I just showed you in the last battle that we can do, and it's game over. I suspect that he's not he doesn't know that we can do it, because this seems almost kind of easy. I need to just survive a little bit and do the block revive, and we're done. If it has a shield and defense buff, actually, okay, we're definitely gonna kill it now, yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, so some of those have like quite high health, but he doesn't have immunity on anybody, so we're gonna get the debuff up. Like, the thing with the skill, you need to remember that it's not the skill that ignores... Okay, it's almost bad for... or not almost, it's bad for us that he died. We would have block revived it instantly. But you need to remember that you basically ignore everything when you hit the target with Hunter's Case, but the Hunter's Case debuff, you do it before the attack, but it doesn't ignore immunity, so you still need to land the debuff. Otherwise it's not ignoring things. And when you kill somebody with the A3, it will also put the Hunter's Case debuff on another champion in their team, but that aspect of that skill seemed almost pointless in my experience, because you take a turn and then you need to wait like full turn meter to get another turn, and the champion that got the debuff is gonna always move before Predator anyway, so it would only help another champion in your team to nuke if they were faster than whoever has the debuff on them. Also, one thing that I've noticed like the hardest matchups for Predator would be like really tanky teams and like teams with a lot of CC and you just don't get lucky and you get CC to death. But against tanky teams, it's not hopeless. Like some champions, if you have a really tanky Marichka team, you literally won't be able to kill it. He has multiple ways to deal with those. Other one is just to block revive the nuker and you're done. The other one is that if the fight lasts long and they're not killing you fast, he's just gonna nice. He's gonna reduce their health with the AoE nuke. Obviously Marichka can cleanse it, but not everybody can. And over time you're just gonna whittle them down and eventually you can block revive them. I think the 8-3 multiplier is a little bit let down, but that skill probably would be too powerful if it had a high multiplier, so it makes sense. But he's like a champion with weird utility. He's not really about the damage, he's about the utility. That's why I was saying at the start that when you build him, I would actually focus on damage more than just utility or survivability with 4-piece stone skin and that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna use the A3. Not that I could kill anybody anyway right now with it, but I just want to save it for Marius. He doesn't have immunity, so as long as he's alive and not polymorphed, when I get turn on Predator, he instantly loses it. He's clearly not aware of it, but he got lucky that the Marius died to the Volcardiac heart at the start. Otherwise the battle would have already been over. I literally don't even need Rotos in this battle. Oh, okay, that wasn't high damage. That's a little bit let down. Okay, and we're done. We're done. That was easy. How strong account was that though? Wait, that's not the one that I thought. Plarium is playing tricks on me. Okay, 20 million player power. This is probably not the strongest account in the game, to be fair. He had pretty high blessing on his champions, which was deceptively scary. But he was using Angkor and UDK, and the ultra top dogs wouldn't really use those champions a lot. Not even UDK these days. UDK was relevant for pretty long. So relevant that even top tier accounts were using it in defense, but I feel like at this point it's almost time of UDK has gone by. I need to have presets that I can just automatically click them in like a straight order, and I don't have to think about who do I click first, because you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with the Duchess and Armans first. I think it would be fun, like I said about the triple nuker thing. So the thing that I was thinking about this team, Rotos and Predator are both the type of champions that you can run them in Go Second teams, and you don't need something like Nekret or Nyamhe or Marichka like to protect them. You can use them even without those. Of course you can use them. I think with these it would be really fun to have one of those reviver nukers like Siegfried or something, and run triple nukers a lot. Maybe when I get Empress, maybe I'm gonna run Empress, Rotos and Predator together. That might be interesting. Okay, I think I go for Garnets. Okay, that's a little bit unlucky. I wish I would have gotten rid of the stone skin on anybody, but especially Rooster, because I would just kill the Rooster with Predator. Can we get rid of it? Nice, let's go. Ah, fuck. I wish Predator would have gotten in. Oh, we broke the passive there, as you can see. It's gonna do a good chunk of damage on Empress. Of course, he doesn't have buffs and he's just pure damage and not defense, but almost killed it with that A1. In the battles I did previously, very often he's just gonna kill squeezy support champions like Fabian with one counter attack from full health, and that's especially good because it will proc the passive. Okay, here we could do AoE nuke and just get the passive done, but I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Empress with the block revive. Also, funnily enough, it's kind of like a good thing with him, because with Rotos I struggle with the issue of killing Empress. Rotos is gonna do so much damage and he has so low health pool that he's always gonna... Oh fuck. Oh fuck, did I make a mistake? Come on, proc the passive, proc the passive. Ah. If I proc the passive I could have still won there. Okay, that was close. If we run that back it's definitely winnable. But Rotos often, not often, Rotos always kills himself when he hits Empress, because he does too much damage and has low health. But Predator, kind of to his benefit in this situation, he doesn't do too much damage and he also has high health pool, so he can pretty safely kill Empress. The issue with him is not really is he gonna die to the recoil, but does he have enough damage to kill the Empress in the first place. Okay, that's unfortunate win. I don't know if I would have won it if I did the A2. Maybe. I thought going for the block revive made sense, but I didn't see that. I wasn't expecting the Rooster to totally destroy me. I guess I should have killed the Gallows instead. Anyway, next time. That's the issue I have with Gallows anyway, that he's squeezy. Not like the squeeziest snooker, but he doesn't have any tanky like ability. I mean, in the first form, but it doesn't really make him tanky. He has like 22k health base health, which is great, but he's still gonna die one shot to basically anything. And if they have immunity up, then he can't really nuke hard. But as you saw there, if he gets the chance, then he can totally one shot you. I wish I could take away the 6-star blessing from my Narses and put it on Predator, because I think basically now with Predator and me getting Empress soon, I'm basically probably not ever gonna use Nice again, pretty much. I mean, not Nice, Narses, I mean, Narses, not Nice. Necret. Should I go for Carnage ban? Okay, let's go for Carnage ban. Oh, he banned Duchess, that's unfortunate. I thought he was gonna ban Armans for sure. Predator, of course, he can also dodge the bombs, but he also has high health pool, so if I have a bolster, especially if I have 2 bolsters in my team, he's definitely not gonna die to it, but with one, I still think that he's not gonna die. But he has other nuker, so let's see. Oh, I was actually faster than his Fabian. This is what I was saying before, that I actually bought the 6-star blessing for him. I used 300 tier 2 tokens, which is very, costly and hurts, and you guys might say that, maybe could be waste on Armands, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna get Fabian or when I'm gonna get one. I felt like it would be so big upgrade to get it, and I got it, and it's pretty nice to sometimes outspeed the enemy CC champions. Okay, you see there he's going full ham. He procced the passive like twice in a row. Nishak took double turns, and Predator hasn't even gotten his turn yet, and he already killed the Nishak, and he didn't get bombed. And basically this fight, like as you can see, even if Rotos like doesn't do anything, he survived, I guess, because of Necrit and stuff, but even if Rotos didn't exist, Predator would have soloed this battle. But I guess it's good because I have the death dealer, so I can flex with the Rotos on his Embers. But yeah, as you can see on these battles, even though I invested basically everything on my account into Rotos, and Rotos is considered one of the best champions in the game, even when he's not mythical or void, Predator is, in multiple of the battles that I had, I didn't win because of Rotos, but because of Predator, so he is crazy good. I'm not able to hype it like somebody like Rock would be. My hyping will be a little bit more mellow, but I can't emphasize enough that Predator is actually insanely strong for PvP. I would really consider buying it if it's something that, you know, you might be willing to do if it's good champion. Like I said before, I was gonna skip it. I didn't really think about it too much. Luckily there's like plenty of time to buy Predator, so I think there's like 8 weeks left. Maybe they knew it was good and they wanted to give out of time, but I think it was the same with the other champions like that as well. I can't wait to get a little bit blessing on him. The good thing about let me double check, but don't you get like the health on like, isn't the first star like 7k health, right? You get it fast, so even without 4-star blessing, he's already getting tons of damage from just if you get the first star. Okay, what do we want to do here? I guess mod. I'm not confident that if I ban Fabian or Galatir, that my Sulfurion would be faster than the other one. Should I go for Galatir ban? I'm a little bit tempted to do it, honestly. He does have 6-star blessing on Fabian. Let's go for Fabian ban. Probably the Fabian is gonna be fast. Okay, this guy actually went for Predator ban instead of Rotos. It might be because, you know, the negative affinity matchup here. But even that is not gonna be the issue. It could also be that he knows how powerful Predator is and respects that. He's been banned multiple times in my games, but more often they will still ban the Rotos. But it isn't like you would think that if they ban the Rotos, then I'm not gonna have enough damage against tanky teams. As you saw before, he's still able to pull it off. This almost looks like a team that I would use, taking into account that I will pull Galatir and Embers. I want to use that team. Let's get rid of those buffs. Now, let's go. Bye bye, Empress. Death dealer for the win. You can take a hike. That, you know, Galatir has that stupid passive that he's unkillable in the first form, but that's not a very tanky Galatir. It has pretty low base health. But yeah, it feels like my account suddenly became way stronger. Like I said, I've been having huge win ratio. Of course I lose sometimes, it's not like bulletproof, but then I've also beaten really strong accounts that normally I basically don't have a chance against. Getting both the Death Healer and Predator basically pretty much at the same time, it feels like my account is on completely like, it's like I'm playing a different account. It's not my account anymore. Again, you know, this is obviously not like a god tier account, so let's keep that in perspective, but I hope we will actually get matched with a couple god tier accounts on this video and hopefully beat one of them. It's off season though, so maybe there's lesser chance that we're gonna meet them and it's gonna be all, you know, I would have to be really lucky or unlucky to get one. Just by the sheer amount of people that still do play live arena, because it's the daily quests and people seem to like it. The combat in Raid is so complex and, you know, nuanced and interesting. This game was definitely made for PvP, not PvE. Some people are gonna get mad, but you do the PvE for grind. This was definitely meant for PvP, not PvE. It's just that they added live arena kind of late into the game, but everybody still likes live arena, even now that it's been in the game for a long time. You wouldn't be able to make use out of tons of mechanics in this game in PvE. I know that there's different stuff for both of them, but it's really a PvP game. Okay, he got my Duchess. Doesn't happen very often, but Duchess is still a pretty good reviver, even if there is better ones these days. Considering that I'm not really banking in on going before the enemy, I definitely want to always go with a reviver, and often with two revivers if I don't get the Armand's pick. So I definitely have to go with Maud or somebody else. If he picks one support and one nuker now, I could almost entertain the idea of picking Sulfurion, because I'm kind of getting the image that this guy is not going for a speed team with that Duchess pick, even though he got... Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. What? He opened with Duchess and then he goes like... He picks like... I don't know, rank 1 and rank 3 champion in the game or something. Okay. He baited me a little bit there. He also picked 2 nukers, so he could go with triple nuker, which I suspect that he might, but it's gonna be too risky to pick Sulfurion for me at this point. Should I actually go with Donatello? I might go for the Fabian ban still, but I could maybe cleanse the bombs. I'll have more options with Donatello. I could do whatever I want. I could even try to... Let's say he picks a support now. I could go for the Hail Mary and just ban the nice, and that might surprise him. I hope he does that. That would be interesting battle. Okay, yeah, I knew he was still gonna go for a third nuker. Usually, you know, with Komitos teams, they are still gonna go with triple nuker, and same with Nice to lesser extent. I'm still a little bit tempted to go for the Nice, but now let's ban the Fabian. I don't get speed aura, but Predator has pretty good HP aura, as you can see, so I'll take it. At least he didn't ban Rotos, so as long as we don't get demolished... Okay, everybody took the bombs, that's not good. As long as we don't get demolished at the start, I totally could kill him with Rotos, but okay. We are basically done, yeah. Okay. That evade was too late. Okay, he destroyed us. That's, you know, that's a coin toss. I could have easily proc polymorph. I could have just, you know, Donnie got stunned. He could have resisted it. I could have dodged it with Predator, but it's fine. But yeah, he can kind of, you know, he has a chance against bomb teams. He might just not eat the bombs at all. It's a little bit weird to make your strategies around winning a coin toss. Like 60-40 coin toss, I guess, or 50-50 at the start. But that's what you do with polymorph and everything else anyway. Even if you're not doing polymorph and you're the one debuffing the enemy, everything is pretty much a coin flip at this point. It would be super fun to play with something like Mariska with Predator. Those would be so annoying together. Okay, now we can see the Siegfried matchup. I don't know if I'm gonna pick Galatir a single battle today. We're just going with Predator every time. I need to try a couple battles where I go with triple nuker, but I want to do it in a battle where I'm not getting locked out, and I could even use the revive on death on Gallows. Okay, this fight, I think I go for Odin ban. Odin is such a menace for slow teams. I rather eat lockout than eat all the bullcrap that Odin is spitting out. For him it's not just one thing, it's like several things. The one thing that Marius is lacking is damage, and he doesn't... we don't want to give him a decreased defense debuff or on us so that he can hit it. Now it's, you know, whatever you wanna, you know, pay money for Forge Pass is another thing. It's a little bit, you know, I'm not the biggest fan that they keep putting in champions in the game that are just pure pay to win, that you can only buy them. But, you know, if it keeps the game going and it's a business and whatever, I mean, they make money enough already, but I guess they have to make money, so it's not the worst thing, but I kind of dislike the concept that there's no way to actually get Predator without buying the Forge Pass, so there is that. But again, if you like PvP, if you like what you're seeing, if you want a tanky nuker, I'm not getting any commission from Plarium. I'm purely saying this because I was so surprised how strong he is, and I really like him, so don't miss out if you feel like you would play with him. Now, if you have a God account, maybe you don't want it, but then again, if you have a God account, you might as well get him. So he has immunity buff now. We can't do the Hunter's Case. Yeah, it cannot be resisted, but it's still gonna be blocked. We can't do it, sadly. What is he thinking? He's gonna use the nuke. What else is there to do? Just hit Duchess, that's the main target to hit. Yeah. It wasn't that hard choice. You don't want to hit the Force Affinity Champion or Rotos or a Predator that might dodge it, so of course you do it on Duchess. And plus Duchess was also like weak affinity. Ah, fuck. Oh, wait. We almost killed him, and then he counter-attacked, and then he killed himself to the what you call it? Magma Shield. Let's go. Is Marius gonna do it as well? He did. Ah, that's so fun. Okay, fuck. I'm a little bit tempted to... Fuck, I wanna hit Grixia, but there's one turn of the immunity. Wait, let's do A1. Let's do A1. Okay, please don't kill Predator. Oh, okay, nice. He didn't die to it. Let's go. Okay, so if I hit the what you call it? Should I do A1? I'm literally gonna do A1. I don't want to get the extra turn here. Wait, he still has the whale. Oh, I'm so dumb. Wait, okay, never mind. Calculated. No whale. Okay, let's go. So if Rotos got extra turn and he killed the Grixia, then, and when I hit the Siegmund, it will proc the passive and change form and go, you know, be annoying. But I wanted to get the interaction on... No! No! God damn you, Grixia. God damn you. Burn in hell. Fuck. I wanted to show the interaction that he's not gonna proc the passive, but now he has the immunity up, so fuck. Fuck you, Grixia. Grixia, I'm trying to make a video here. Stop. Stop messing with my stuff. Okay, okay. Well, now we just Rodos doing the killing. Just trust me, if he didn't have the immunity, we would have block revived it instantly, but Grixia didn't want me to get a good video, so it is what it is. Predator still did more damage than Rotos. It's insane. Maybe I need to do... I was talking about Arman's cosplay when he was new champion. Maybe I need to do a Predator cosplay. That could be fun. That will probably be very easy to pull off too, because I could probably buy some kind of mask from internet, and that will be the easiest cosplay of my life. Ask somebody to do my hair and I would be done. I need to maybe do that on a stream one day. Might take a few weeks if I order some kind of Predator mask from the internet. I don't know if I can make a makeshift cosplay, but I do have visitors coming on the weekends that because of the holidays. Maybe my mom or my brother's girlfriend, maybe they know how to pull it off. What do I want to do here? I always struggle with the Sulfurion Issu. I want to pick him, but I can't. UDK would be pretty tempting here. Should I go with UDK? Harima 2. Let's go UDK. Maybe Harima would have been better, but I wouldn't have like defense buff or anything. That's the biggest issue I have with Harima, that I don't, the only champions with defense buffs that I use, like, okay, technically Mord can do it when it revives you, but that's not... Oh my god, he even went with... actually, I think he went with Wukong for the UDK, maybe. Maybe it's like a high accuracy one. I think we go for the Ember Span. But yeah, there's just no champions. All of the champions that I have with defense buff is Galleos, Marius, and Leonardo, so they're all nukers. All of the nukers do it, but I can't pick a squishy nuker just to do defense buff for him. That would be a waste of slot. I would need it on a reviver or some kind of tanky utility support. Right? Everybody knows this. It's kind of hard to use champions like Harima because of that. Obviously the solution is to have Siphi, but I don't. And outside of Siphi, like, what supports are there that do defense buff? I feel like we need more of those. Did the new one, that's the Night Revenant Domi Mummy that does lockout. I think it also did defense buff. I have to double check. That would be kind of great if it does. But it's not a mythic champion, so it gets screwed by lockout. Otherwise, imagine if that champion was mythic champion and that was like one part of it, and then it also had a second part. That would be insane. Okay, what do we do here? I think, yeah, we don't go for the Wukong, obviously. Fuck, wait. But if I hit the Sigrun, it's gonna proc the passive. I guess I just hit the Sigrun. I don't want to kill Wukong, because if Predator gets a turn here, we can just block revive it. Even if the Wukong kills the UDK. Wait, what? How did the Wukong ignore the UDK? Is there some kind of relic that can do it? I'm so confused. What? What happened there? He did the A2, right? Not the A3. Regardless, we're good. Okay, wait, he's still... yeah, he has the immunity, but again, we're gonna do the block revive with the immunity or not. We're just not gonna ignore the stuff if it does have immunity, so we can still kill it. It's not this soon. We couldn't do it on Siegfried, like, never mind the passive, we would also ignore the block damage and everything, but again, we need the debuff. maybe on your guys' accounts, if you're running a little bit different setups than me, maybe it would be good to pair it with a buff stripper. Like if you have Galatir and you know there's plenty of buff strippers that are meta, it might be good to have one of those, so that in these situations where you really don't want the enemy to get immunity and you want to get the Hunter's case debuff up or whatever it's called, then yeah, that could be useful. I mean, Marius, Galatir, anything, Odin, there's trillion options, Fabian. Trillion options, but the only one of them that I have is Marius, and as you know, I don't like using Marius because I'm too slow. Let's not that skill. Let's look at the Hunter's case in detail, what it says. Not the skill, but the debuff itself. As I said, the description here is a bit confusing. It doesn't really... It basically says it ignores everything. And it says the same thing on both of these. Damage dealt to a champion under the Hunter's case debuff will ignore unkillable, block damage, increase defense, strengthen, ally protection, whale, perfect whale, and shield boss. Champions can still evade damage while under the Hunter's case debuff. It literally doesn't say anything about UDK, but still it does ignore UDK passive. That's so weird. Damage dealt to a champion under Hunter's case debuff cannot be decreased, blocked. Oh, it says here redirected or transferred. Okay, so I don't know the thing that I said earlier about Nice. Like I said, I haven't had that interaction. Maybe Nice is still gonna proc the passive. It's just Siegfried and UDK specifically, because Siegfried is gonna get the block damage, and I guess it just kills it through it. And the UDK, it says here that transfer doesn't work, so maybe Nice is still gonna Nice is still gonna be nice, I guess. I wanna try that on video if I get the chance, even if it costs me the battle. But like I said, with Nice it's a little bit different, and like the reason why I haven't even tried it so far is because they're high health, you don't have enough damage to one-shot them with the A3, and they're gonna go to the other form as fast as they can, so... I'm glad that I went to double check the description, because I read it before a couple times and it was super confusing. I had to learn it the hard way by practical experience. Which is the best one. That's the way it works in raid PvP, trust me. Like, you can theory craft stuff all you want, but then sometimes it works, it doesn't work in practice, it's not consistent, or it might be like way better than you thought, and it's actually like some meme thing could be a viable strategy, like the Initve Taras strategy back in the day. Okay, I picked them in the wrong order, but that's fine. Let's go with Donatello. Not because he's gonna pick Leonardo, that's not really the reason. I was kind of like, you know, for the Odin and Fabian. Okay, this is the easiest battle of my life. We banned the... I mean, he has decreased defense, so he can kill us with Leonardo in this specific battle, but there's no way. In this battle, only because of the decreased defense, it might be possible that he can beat me, but there's no way. Even with the decreased defense, actually, he might not have the damage to kill us. And it's a level 98 account, so his gear can't be too good either. Is my Rotos faster than the Fabian? Not, but almost. It's almost faster. Should I just do A2 then? Protoss can just kill it. I mean, I guess he, you know, he's playing with I'm not even gonna try to... Wait, should I do this? Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to polymorph the Cardinal, because it probably has resistance. Oh, okay, I had enough. I was gonna say, let's just kill them. I mean, let's polymorph the Donatello. I mean, the Leonardo, and then just kill them and he can't revive and, you know, it's over. But this is a weird gimmicky team. Cardinal is surprisingly effective and it definitely can get wins. I had one fight where I lost to Cardinal, but I think pretty much just one fight, as far as I can recall. I mean, one fight that I lost, I had actually quite many battles against Cardinal. Definitely more than 20 battles in live arena against Cardinal. But I remember losing once, and I remember it was like a big deal that finally I lost to one of the Cardinal teams, so pretty sure it was only one time. I was talking about those strategies that work in like you think come up with something on paper, and does it work it in practice or not? Cardinal against the right matchups, if you pick the right team to attack in Platinum Arena, Cardinal used to be one of those niche strategies that it was totally practical, and you could do it. There was different things that you would do with Cardinal, but obviously the basic setup is that you let them kill yourself and then you nuke, and it could be with different champions. But I remember there was the thing, I think I forget what the champion is even called. There was that weird thing, I think it was a Knight Revenant champion, that it could do like the highest damage back in the day. I don't even remember what it's called. Is it? Yeah, it's Kaitis. Kaitis was like a meme champion that you could do Cardinal, but the practical, like he was like, probably not anymore, but he used to be like the highest damage champion in like theoretical scenario at one point. But I mean, that wasn't actually practical to use Kaitis. People used other stuff with the Cardinal strategy. I'm still maintaining pretty good win ratio, even though it feels like I'm not doing well, because I was getting a couple losses. Okay, let's get the guard team with only Mythics as an opponent. I feel like I was maybe getting a little bit easier enemies, to be honest. Maybe this guy is gonna be one. He has pretty high points with 21k. Also, in couple days we're gonna get the event for Tormin's new partner champion. I'm a little bit excited about it. I have two issues with the event. First of all, that champion doesn't do increased defense, which I already explained that I need for Harimo. But especially Tormin needs it, because his damage is like even less than half of Harimo's. Like, Tormin is one of the lowest damage champions in this entire goddamn game. You definitely can't play him without defense buff. Even with defense buff you can't play him, let's be clear. But especially without defense buff. That champion doesn't do it, even though outside of that it seems interesting. It would and will be super fun to play with them. But the other thing is that, can I even do that event then? Maybe I can, but I'll have to waste like everything that I got. Probably not worth it to me, so it depends how hard the event is. I really kind of would want to get it, but it might be a pass for me, sadly. I'll see when I get there, because I do want... I would probably use it. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, relevant to the meta, but it's probably gonna be like a meme team that people are gonna be running a lot at the start. The main issue with that combo, like, if you guys are not aware, that it's like, I forget the champion's name, but it's like a female support, and it does all kinds of effects that synergize with Tormin, that when she does her skill, then Tormin also hits, and she does like a buff strip and freeze and this kind of stuff. But Tormin doesn't do damage, she doesn't do damage, both of them are gonna do tons of CC, and it literally is not enough damage to kill enemies, and then you're gonna get polymorphed all the time, so I don't think it's gonna be practical. I think I learned my lesson from the previous fight, and we're just gonna get rid of the Carnage. If I can get a turn, Carnage would be super easy block revive, but he's obviously gonna be in stone skin, and with Fabian and Marius, they have 2 buff strippers, and it's definitely gonna be faster team than mine, so let's just get rid of Carnage. Outside of that, I kind of like Marius as a matchup for Predator. Marius, obviously, if you're faster, it doesn't do high damage, but you can kill anything with the buff strip and the constant AoE. But it's also a squeezy champion, so if you just proc the Predator passive, you basically have a kind of a chance to win any type of squeezy Marius speed team, because if you just need to dodge and counter attack and then a snowball. And Marius is gonna be easy block revive if you ever get the chance to use the skill. And kind of the same with Fabian. As I mentioned before, I had a bunch of fights where Fabian, when I picked the Deterrence Mastery, Fabian is obviously gonna proc it pretty often, and it can be a good way to stack the passive on Predator, because Fabians are often gonna be very squishy and fast, and they're spamming CC, and there's a high chance that you're gonna counter attack them, and you might kill them. You might literally kill them with 1 counter attack, but definitely with 2, and then you proc the passive, and you need to get those skills early on that you actually become tanky. Wait, is my Maud faster than Predator? I'm not sure. I think they're like almost the same speed. Maud might be a couple slower actually. Well, Maud is definitely gonna have the turn meter mastery, so probably with that she should still go first. Okay, he procced the passive there, but he got feared, so he actually didn't get to take a turn. Oh fuck, we didn't get rid of the fear on Predator, and we got rid of the attack buff, unfortunately. I really wanna get kill on the Marius with Predator. Come on. Let's go, let's go. We decrease cooldown and we proc the passive. Let's go. Now we have the chance to snowball. Fuck, 2-turn fear. Okay, we have to go for Marius kill, because if I go for Sifi, I might get feared on the 2nd turn, and the priority is definitely to kill Marius. Yeah, it happened. I will say that without Predator, this would be really hard matchup for me, And they would usually just ban the Rotos and I couldn't beat this team. If my only Nukers left would be like Narses or Gallows, and I would have one of them in this team, they would definitely ban Rotos and I would lose. Predator kind of changes things because it's kind of like an alternative Rotos. Like, it sounds insane to say it, but I don't think Predator is weaker than Rotos. Rotos does more damage. Rotos is more consistent. Predator is very RNG. But I would almost say that Predator has higher potential than Rotos. If everything goes your way, Predator is like unkillable god that block revives the enemy team, and he's just you can't even do anything about him. And all it takes is that you get couple kills, and then he is like a menace. And with the meta, how it is, it's not, you know, it's not impossible to get couple kills on squishy champions. See how he's starting to pop off. Now I think, do I have 2 or 3 kills on the passive? I think we might have already capped out the passive. And now I think he decreased the cooldown with the, oh, see, we proc the Siphi sleep. He's a monster now. You can't do anything about him at this point. Now we're just gonna block revive Empress and it's over. GG. That's basically what I wanted to show on this video. See, okay, he doesn't stop. He keeps going. Let's go, Predator. There's no way I would have beat this team before Predator. There's no way. Okay, I need to do some editing on this one. I'm usually a little bit lazy on these videos and I don't do editing, but I need to put that clip on the start like Ash does, or like channels in other games, to do a little bit highlight reel at the beginning so that people can see the potential of Predator. Ah, fuck, not enough damage. And oh, there we go. Another proc. Another one. Let's go. But we just kill everything. Nice. Oh, okay, not Fabian, but that's fine. Anyway, that was a good showcase of the potential of him. Gallows, no chance against that. He would be too squishy. They would just both of them would one-shot them with their skills, like either Marius or Empress, and Empress would block revive it. And even outside of that, Gallows would just get CC'd. The big thing about Predator, as I mentioned, it's not like his skill is his kit is very weird. It's kind of hard to like conceptualize it without playing it in practice. His damage is low, but so much of his damage comes from the passive and the counterattacks from the A1. And because if you get those, again, that's the thing, that you need to get those kills, but as I just explained, there's a lot of squeezy speed champions in this meta. It's actually you killing like a Marius or Fabian at the start of the battle doesn't normally win you the battle at all, because they are fast and they can just be easily revived. It might often help them because they will get their turn meter back faster if they die and they get revived. So normally that doesn't win you the fight, and it's not an issue for the enemy team or speed teams in general. But with him, you can exploit that weakness, and if you can proc a couple of those kills at the start, then you're gonna dodge CC, like Siphi is not gonna be able to sleep, you're not gonna take damage, you're not gonna get locked out. You might not. Even if you take a hit or two, he's tanky, he heals himself. So, you know, you basically always have a chance to win with him. But yeah, let's go. Okay, now we got the big boy account. I think after that that triumphant win. Now Plarium is trying to put me now down a notch. 50k points, that's a lot. That's not 50k player power. That's 50k points. That's actually kind of crazy. I have to check the leaderboards after this. How many accounts is there with this many points? Okay, let's win against this account. UDK and nice. Okay, he's really not pulling out any punches. So again, I want to go with Sulfurion, but I can't. He already has immunity and he can pick one support champion, and he definitely has Siphi, and it's definitely way faster than any champion on my account. What do we want to do? Am I just gonna go with Mord again? I don't know if I want to go with Donatello here. I think we go with the Mord. The thing is that, you know, Rotos is not even bothered by Enfeeble. I really don't need Mord as much. I mean, even before I wasn't really using her a lot lately, but Rotos and Predator both kind of have ways to deal with both Marius and Galathyr CC, but I don't really have a better pick to pick here anyway. Like, I don't think Necrit is gonna be better than Mord. Mord at least would like heal me and possibly buff strip him. I think we still go for the UDK ban actually. I was not expecting to ban it. I mean, we could go for Galathyr, that's an option too, but I wish I had the last pick in this battle. Okay, we need to get this win for the video. Don't fail us, RNG Jesus. I need this one. Yeah, he has high health on this. Nice, I can already see. It's well-built one. There's no way. I don't want to kill it here, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. He had reaction too. I didn't want it to go to the second form, but that's good. I'll take it. Oh, there's no immunity. Please let my Predator go before the Galathyr, come on. Oh. There's no immunity. I think we can kill it. It looks unkillable, but I think we can kill it. As long as we do enough damage, but let's do enough damage. Oh my god. That definitely was without Helm Smasher proc. That's disappointing. Oh my god. Should have just done the AoE nuke maybe. No, I shouldn't. Now at least if he gets to do the AoE nuke, he can ramp up some kills. Okay, we need a dodge. Oh, okay, no dodge. Polymorph? Fuck. Oh, a little bit too late, but we got it at some point. Mord was the last one. I think Mord procced it, so everybody still took the damage. He doesn't want to change form on either one of those. I thought I would be able to tank it. I think it's over. Fuck. Okay, fuck, we lost. Could have had some better RNG. I feel like there's no way I broke the Helm Smasher. Like I said before, I've been saying this entire video that the A3 doesn't hit hard. I feel like we could have killed the Gallows if we just got the proc there, but we didn't. That might have made a difference. It was a hard account. I knew it was unlikely to gonna be a win. Oh fuck, I forgot to check that. I wanted to see what the top scorers are at this point. That's a weird team. It doesn't look super scary. It's a weird combination. To be fair, I always say that when I meet the Leonardo, and people keep telling me that stop dissing the Leonardo, but I'm not dissing him. He's just not good for live arena. That's it. But even outside of Leonardo, the Gallows is a little bit odd in this team. I mean, it's a speed team, I guess, but why Leonardo? Why Leonardo in it? Anyway. Okay, let's go with Donatello this time. Might as well. He already has the Fabian too, and I could do it. Maybe I go for a Sifi ban so that he doesn't get the immunity. Then we could maybe even kill, nah, let's not do that. I was gonna say we could kill, with Predator we could kill Leo through the, whatever you call it, but through the unkillable, but maybe I should go for the Embrus ban. Now let's go for a Sifi ban, let's see what happens. I wanna see how this goes. Maybe a little bit weird to ban the only reviver in his team when I have a block revive champion, or two technically, but they're not really, they're not like in it there. The block revive is not the only gimmick here. Again I went before before a Fabian. Let's go. I'm actually fast. How you guys like that? I'm actually fast these days. I think we open with the A3 and not A2. Yeah, because I might be able to get rid of some stone skins. Can Predator cut in? Oh, let's go, let's go. Surely we have enough damage to kill it now. Please do enough damage. 62k, let's go. It died. I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Be careful with the A3. Don't expect to one-shot people with it. They need to be low health, or it needs to be like some really squishy champion. But that, I mean, you take what you get. If you can kill, like, let's say Empress with block revive, might as well. The thing that you need on him is kills. Not just block, like, the win condition is not that you go, like, go before the enemy nuker and block revive it. It's not that kind of block reviver. The win condition is that you get couple easy kills at the start on their supports or whoever is the squishiest, and then he's just unkillable god and he will do damage with the passive, and then when you whittle down the enemy team, then you can go for the block revives. I would say that you usually want to open with the A2 on Predator and not the block revive. Sometimes maybe, but you rather go for the kills if you can. Okay, it's still a little bit scary. We might be able to lose this one. Almost broke the stone skin. Okay, polymorph. Oh, let's go, let's go. Didn't lose to Leonardo. Nobody's gonna be able to roast me in comments that I lost to Leonardo. Didn't happen. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well, we have the passive. Come on. You can do it. You can proc the passive. Come on. Don't get one shot. Come on. It's a slow Leonardo. That didn't do like any damage at all. Come on, come on. Don't die. Oh, he didn't. Okay, never mind. He didn't even have the skills. Okay, fuck. I was panicking for no reason. Easy. Easy win. Not even close. There was no loss condition. Let's go. Okay, to be fair, I was getting some losses. It wasn't a pure win streak. Oh, Conclave. My nemesis. Not my nemesis, but you guys know the drill. I have told the lore of long time ago about the evil clan called Conclave many times. These guys are the infamous cheaters from the early days of Raid. Probably this guy wasn't even in the clan back in those days. I don't know, but a big guess that probably he wasn't even in it at that time. But Conclave is the clan that used to sell rank 1 trophies to accounts before they implemented systems that made it harder to boost accounts. But at one time it was super easy. They were publicly doing it. They had a website for selling rank 1 trophies and everybody hated them at one point. And they used to be one of the best arena clans. I don't think they really are. I don't like, again, I haven't been pushing plat like I used to, but I don't think they are super plat focused or anything these days. I think they're just one of the strong legacy clans of the olden days, but they're not really trying to compete with like Sacred Pandas or Mad or anything like that. Wait. Oh yeah, he picked Armans. Okay. What do I do now? He got the Armans, he even got the Sulfuren. Fuck. The team doesn't look really scary for now, but yeah, let's see what he picks. I knew it. I was gonna say he picks Nell and Nice, but almost what I expected. I mean, Nell and Gizma kind of do the same type of deal, so... what do I do here? My team is pretty heavy force affinity, so that's good. Maybe this is the battle I was talking before. We can't pick Armans anyway, so let's go triple nuker, and Rooster is good affinity against this team. And he doesn't have lockout, so as long as he doesn't die before he gets a turn, which there's a good chance because of the burns, but also 2 magic affinity nukers, so maybe no. Maybe he gets to block, maybe he gets to, not block revive, maybe he gets to do the revive on death on the first turn. Then he would be kind of like a pseudo Siegfried or Nice as a nuker with revive on my team. Oh, Predator is starting strong from the first turn of the enemy team. Come on, let's go. More passive procs. Go Predator, go. Oh fuck. He ate those. It's I think yeah that was just a mastery counter attack. That was not the passive. But he got the kill. Hey, he broke the passive already. he hasn't even lost the effect of evasion before he takes a first turn, but he already got one kill, so we're up to a good start. We already secured the evasion passive. Let's go. Oh, okay, we're so good. We're so good here. Even if he has the nice, I'm just gonna like. I kind of don't want to use the A2 because we could use it to reduce the buffs from Gizmok, but I really need to heal myself. And now that we do this, we're like back to full health and we're good. Wait, I just do A2, then I'm good. I don't have to switch form. I mean, I can, but should I? Nah, I should. Let's do it. Wait. I might not be able to kill Nice in the first form with Predator. But surely in the second form... Oh, fuck. I don't know if I have enough damage here. I mean, I can hit through the block damage, but I don't know if I have enough damage to kill it. But technically, I might be able to kill it. Come on. Let's see that Shining Helm Smasher proc. You were... This is what you have been preparing for. Kill the Nice. Kill the Nice. Come on. Oh, resist. What? What? I don't know what happened there. I thought you shouldn't be able to resist it. I'm a little bit confused. Let's check the wording after this battle. Well, he's still strong after all of those kills, and he's tanky with the passive. Before attacking places Hunter's Case debuff, he didn't place it. Cannot be resisted. Oh, if this champion is under Whale or Perfect Whale. He's under Whale. I don't know what happened there. I feel like I should have gotten the Hunter's Case, and then he should have been able to do damage through it, and then others should have also been able to do it after that. I don't know if I should do the A2 just to get the decreased defense on him. Even though, yeah, let's do A2. He's gonna die, but it's... Maybe we can kill Nice on the next turn with the decreased defense. Come on, Predator. Oh, fuck. I think Nice is gonna cut in. Fuck, the Nice is too fast. The passive is too strong. Ah, fuck. And now he lost the defense down. Fuck. Fuck my life. And now I can't get kills with Predator. I don't want to do the AoE nuke right now. I think we're screwed. Maybe Predator can still save it. Maybe, but probably not. Pretty hard to do it against Nice. Oh, no way. Did I just win? Let's go! We beat the evil Demon Lord Nice. Fuck you, Nice. I have a real anger towards Nice. I hate this fucker so much. Fuck you, Nice. Fuck off. Predator is the winner, Nice lost. Let's go. Kaleus did more damage, but it makes sense with his skills. Damage is the thing that Kaleus does. I'm a little bit surprised that we won it. It was a pretty hard battle, but we did win it. It's not impossible for Predator to win against Nice in 1 versus 1, but it is RNG. I mean, you're not gonna win that without getting lucky. But I did have a battle where literally he had everybody alive in his team, and I only had Predator, and he had nice, and I still won the battle. I literally had it. I should have taken like a picture of it or something, but I didn't. I have been, you know, I have had this, you know, sometimes I take pictures just to, you know, show crazy things, and then people are like, ah, you're flexing too much about the olden days when you were using Vogot or when you finish high or something like that. So then I'm kind of sometimes a little bit like, ah, okay, maybe I shouldn't flex about this because people will take it the wrong way and get mad. But maybe I should have taken picture. I should have taken picture of beating that guy with the high player power. Anyway, I'm gonna beat somebody else with even more player power, surely. How many people are there in this game with like 100 million player power? Can't be too many accounts. I need to check the top clans, but I don't think even top clans really have that many people. And this guy wasn't in like Mad Raspy. He was in some random clan that I didn't even know about. I mean, again, no like offense to that clan, but it was something with C, but it wasn't a clan that I knew of at all. Telling like a urban legend, but trust me, bro, it happened. Anyway, Carnage ban? Question mark. I think the safe thing is to ban the Carnage, and maybe we can just deal with all the BS that the supports are gonna do, and maybe block revive the Ambrose after a little bit. To be fair, like, I'm glazing Predator so much, but Rotos also exists, and he does have the death dealer, so Rotos could also be a win condition. Doesn't have to be Predator every fight. Don't ignore Rotos. Huh? We started first hit and we got the counter attack. Let's go. Not that it made any difference, except a moral boost. Another one? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh fuck. Maud died. What can I do here? Wait. I can block revive with... Oh fuck. Did I just screw myself? Wait, I just need to hit somebody else. Oh no, fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, never mind. Predator is not gonna take a turn. Okay, fuck me. Maybe I should have killed it. Fuck. Wait, yeah, he's locked out. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Anyway. I mean, Rotos would have died also, so... At least Predator didn't die, but I don't think that's gonna save me. Unless he goes like a full guard mode here and turns on the hacks. We have one kill, so it's not that high chance to evade. Yep. Okay. We could have won it, but I didn't, so the mod wasn't tanky enough. Oh yeah, I needed to check that one champion. I really want to get this champion. I like her visuals. She was the other champion during Rotos 10x, and I couldn't go for her. I really wanted to, but I couldn't. She also, outside of her stunning visuals, would be a reviver with lockout, which I still, if we don't count like what are lockout champions, Alika, Emic Drunkard, Basher. I think those are like my 3 best revivers. I still don't have like an actual lockout champion. So buff strip, decrease defense, block boss, debuff. Yeah, and it has the lockout and revive. That's a crazy champion. Oh, it even does like Sale of Heals and Pain. Like I really want to get this champion for multiple reasons. I hope I will get her someday. Imagine, like I said before, if this was a mythic champion and this was one part of the kit. I think this like skill set is better honestly than, you know, like most of the top tier mythic champions. The issue is that they have 2 kits, but if this was like one part of the kit and then the other part was as good or maybe a little bit worse, this would maybe be like, I mean, it would definitely be one of the best champions in the game. That's a crazy kit. They should have made this a mythic champions. I feel like it's almost a waste to make it a legendary. Okay, let's see the leaderboards. I also had to check that one. What? Okay, rank 1 is 300k points. What the fuck? Wait. Wait. The guy we fought, where is he? Oh, yeah, this guy. 48k. He must be in the top ranks. What was his name? Void. Oh, it's this guy. I literally... Oh, so he's like rank 41 in points. So pretty up there, actually. Holy moly. By the way, my meager defense, but my meager win rate, but it's actually gone up like 2% in the last 2 weeks. So I'm actually climbing. If I didn't have so many losses on the global leaderboard from the past battles before I quit the game, my win ratio would be like way higher. Like actually my, like if you take the last 2 weeks, especially now after I got him, I think my win ratio is probably like between 78 and between 75 and 80%. Like it went up so much. I have graduated from 50% win rate finally. And that's before Embrus. Embrus is still yet to come. Yeah, never mind top 500. I think we have to go for rank 1 after we get Embrus. Surely I can do it. Okay, R-Base is not the most popular champion these days. It's very tricky, like the lockout on A1 and then it does, you know, revive on death, which does petrification. So it hits you, you get locked out, you hit him, you get revive on death. It's kind of annoying to deal with, and also Rotos counter. So we definitely want to go with I know that if I pick the Sulfuran it's not gonna work. It's so sad. Sulfuran is such a good champion, but I can't pick him. He has the last pick. He would go with Sifi or something if I pick it, so not gonna work. But at least Maud can also do buff strip, even though the burns would be way better, but I'll take it. I mean, R-Base also does immunity, so maybe Sulfuran... I mean, Sulfuran would be good if I go first, but usually those R-Base, since among the other things that I just mentioned, she of course does turn meter boost, and they usually start with that. They often are very fast built actually. They don't go full tank, they usually have like a balanced build, and they might be leaning more to speed or more to tankiness, but they're never like one of those. They're always both tanky and fast, which would make it a perfect champion on my account, to be honest. I kinda do wanna get R-Base. Okay, I think I just actually no, let's not use the A3, let's save it for later when we need the buff strip more. Okay, please proc the passive. I think I might... Oh, let's go, let's go. Oh wait, another shot, but I think that the fear was what we needed. I think... Can I just kill the Marius? Do I have enough damage? Probably no, but we're gonna give it a go. Oh my god. Oh my god, did you see that combo? No way, that's crazy. So that, I'm pretty sure, was a combination of... I mean, not pretty sure, it was a combination of Cardiac Heart and Predator just going full ape mode. Instant kill on the Empress, he didn't even have a chance. And you know what? We're not gonna go for the block revive on Marius. No. Bye bye, Empress. Go fuck yourself. Let's go. Yeah, I bet he's getting scared now. My team is full and Empress is already gone. And now we can just stack the passive, and even if maybe he can do revive or whatever, but obviously Marius without massive protection is gonna be just easy one-shot every time, so we're gonna kill it when we get a turn and we nuke, and we're also gonna kill the Marius when he gets a turn and when he nukes, so he's just... he's not getting any play anymore. Let's go. That was like a total domination. That start was crazy. Predator went just full bananas and it was done. Okay, last fight. Again, I mentioned it multiple times, but I'm not getting any commission. This is not a paid promotion. You might not believe it, but Plarium is not giving me anything for promoting that Predator pay to win Force Pass, but maybe worth to get it. I'm kind of curious, by the way, if you got this far on the video, have you already bought the Predator? Because I have no idea how popular he actually is for people buying the Forge Pass. Because I was kind of initially kind of glancing him over and not really planning to buy anything, but then I changed my mind. I kind of assume a lot of people are not getting it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, maybe other content creators were, you know, playing with him in test server and hyping it up, and maybe everybody already got him. I don't know. I'm so out of the loop these days that I don't even know what other people think about these things. I used to be more attuned to what people in raid player base felt about everything years ago, because I used to be a lot on the official Discord and just talk with the people, like the usual people there, and then there was just random people always coming to ask questions and talk. I used to follow Reddit also at the same time, and then in MAD, you know, people were constantly theory crafting and I got feedback about everything. These days I'm a little bit more chill. I don't really know anything of any of those other things, and I don't know what other people think. Like, I used to watch every MacChan video and so on. I don't really watch raid content as religiously as I used to. I will see some random videos, but there is like there is nobody that I watch every video of them and watch all the news videos and everything, so I don't really know what the player base at large thinks about many things like Predator. Like, I'm pretty sure, I assume at least, that the top accounts, you know, they might get it just to have it in collection, but they're not super hyped about it. and the more, you know, people that don't want to spend on everything, they might skip it like I was gonna, because it doesn't stand out as much as you might think, but maybe people were talking about it a lot more than I know. If you know, then let me know, because because I want to know. Enough said. Okay, let's go. Bye bye, Embrus. See you in hell. Damn, I have so much repressed hate towards Embrus and Nice. Like, I really do. I kind of forgave Taras at this point. Taras is, you know, he has served his jail sentence, and I'm not forgiving him, but, you know, I'm not gonna call the police every time I see Taras walking up the street. I'm gonna do it though when I see Embrus and Nice. That's not literally but rhetorically how I feel about those two champions. They are criminals. They need to be put in jail, and Plarium needs to confiscate parts of their abilities. Okay, little bit trouble now. That petrification, not good. I only have one nuker here, and no. Oh, okay, this. Please no fear. I might lose it if I don't get the whale up. Oh fuck! I don't have aspect of Siroth. He might just kill the Rotos with the A1. I feel like he doesn't know to do it. If he does it, so okay, yeah, he didn't. I knew it. Okay, that's fine. Rotos dying is not a problem, as long as Rotos doesn't get block revived. That can't happen. But I can hit the Embrus and he can kill himself, and that's fine. It's still risky. Fuck, I might still die. Okay, please no wicked. I need to get the win. Ah, no. We're gonna lose the last battle. Ah, fuck. I think he's gonna kill Rotos. If he just does A1, and who else would he do A1? Yeah, Rotos is dead. But, oh yeah, we don't have Necrosis, so never mind. I'm panicking. Okay, we're good. Rotos did his job, and now he can commit seppuku. We're fine. Yeah, honestly, Predator can actually deal with Embrus like way better than Rotos. Even still, I struggle with Embrus, even though it's way better with Death Dealer. Don't get me wrong. But Predator, did you see the battle before? Predator just decimated Embrus. Okay, I got lucky there, to be fair, but even outside of that battle, he does really well against Embrus, actually. Anyway, a lot of blue on my screen, as you can see. I definitely was not doing this well like a couple weeks ago. Like way worse. Not slightly better than then, but I'm doing like way better at this point. Predator has been a massive boon on my account. The one caveat that I would put on him, that obviously the way that I play this game, aka tanky teams and go second, Predator is definitely in line with my normal playstyle and fits my account well. He's like an alternative version of Rotos, let's say. If he was a Force Affinity and Alien instead of Ghost, let's say. Can you call Predator Alien? I mean, he's Alien, yeah. So that might be heresy for some people, but he's like an alternative version of Rotos. More tanky, less damage, but he does do damage. He does do damage if you get there. It's like you need to throw dice couple times, and you either do like 1 damage or you do like infinite damage and you're unkillable. But he will do damage if he procs the passive and gets some kills, but generally his multipliers are very low. But that being said, even though I use him in these type of teams and go with bolster and I have a tanky team and so on, I totally see, like, as I mentioned before, if you're going with the speed team and enemy team is going with speed team, you don't know which one is faster, and maybe you're faster, but they're able to cut in or survive somehow. I think Predator would actually be best, like, all of the teams that I'm fighting are kind of pseudo-tanky or really tanky. I don't think I fought any super squishy teams, but I think he would actually do best against squishy teams. Like, you could go with a speed team yourself and be very squishy, and have him against another squishy team, and then he can easily kill those champions with just one proc of A1 and so on. And you don't need to invest your team to be tanky. He's just gonna be tanky through his passive, and he doesn't need like Necret or Bolster or Niamhe. All he needs is passive, and he can survive. And obviously he has enough damage to kill speed teams. Even if he gets locked out, you know, he might not get locked out in the first place, but since the big part of his damage like comes from the counter attacks and the passive and not even his direct skills, he can still, you know, he still has kill potential just with the counter attack procs. But yeah, that's it for this video. This was not paid promotion. Plarium didn't give where can I see it? Plarium didn't give me anything for shilling for this pass, but you still have 9 weeks left to buy it. So if you want this champion for PvP, I wouldn't hesitate it. But that's it. See ya.